And it looks like we are live, so I'm going to say hello, everyone, and welcome to a terrible stream for terrible people. It's being weird, so I'm not 100% sure if live is actually working, so you will have to let me know. But while we're here and not actually knowing whether the stream is even working, apparently it is. Great, awesome. Holy Busmoli, I'm trying not to swear too early because, YouTube, be weird, as you know, as you have seen a video today. A video on a Monday from a SIC for 5 years, which is a thing that has not happened. And my goodness, was the response absolutely mind-blowing. So, yeah, as the vast majority of you who are in here will almost certainly know, because there's 100 of you, which is just completely mad. This is usually where the stream gets to eventually. Maybe it will stay there. No, it's just gone to 200. Brilliant. Yeah. Wow. Thank you so much. Like the outpouring of support has been fantastic. This has been something that has been absolutely like grinding away at my sense of everything. I have an anxiety disorder. It has been punching that as hard as it can over and over and over again. This intense worry that YouTube is basically in the process of killing my channel, and whether or not that's exclusive to me is kind of irrelevant. It doesn't seem to be. It seems to be something that's happening to all sorts of people on all sorts of channels of all sorts of genres. It doesn't seem to matter who they are. Well-established creators for years and years and years have all been doing just absolutely terrible, especially the last couple of weeks. And last week I had a meeting with my YouTube rep who assured me that everything was absolutely fine and I had nothing to worry about. And then the next day, two other creators said, "Yeah, something's going on and it's not good and it's actually really affecting us." And I'm like, "That's what I've seen." And it's
You've been seeing it for months before.
I have been very much tracking the trend for a long time, and it's
hello, Vlad. Welcome to Handsome.
yeah. Everyone who's joined as a member on YouTube, thank you so much. Oh my god, the amount of Patreons, like an extra 30, maybe 35, maybe even 40. I don't know. I haven't checked it in like an hour. A lot.
I think the biggest problem, I don't know if it is the microphone, but I think the biggest problem is when people comparing my voice to SIC's voice, because I'm quite softly spoken.
She's a quiet boy.
So he is like...
I'm Power Man.
He's like double the volume of me normally.
So... I've turned myself down ever so slightly, but every time I do it doesn't work. I have tried many things. She's quiet. Just listen harder. Listen louder. There's nearly 300 of you in here. Yeah. So, yeah, the whole thing has been absolutely kicking the crap out of me for ages. But because of said anxiety disorder and other things, I'm constantly thinking, and, you know, some people just being shit. Like, I've complained about this a few times, and then someone will inevitably say, "Oh, well, you know, you're just full of shit, aren't you? Yeah, whatever. I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear you complain about things. I don't want to know that you're actually a person with feelings. I want you to just be the funny man on YouTube." And so I feel like that's legitimate, which I shouldn't. That's a really fucking shitty thing to say to anyone about anything. If someone says to you, "I'm having a problem," and your response is, "Shut the fuck up," you're an asshole. That's it. That's just who you are as a person. You're obviously a massive fucking asshole. So... yeah, but my brain lets those people live in my head because it's a fucking stupid brain that needs to go away. That it did a long time ago. But yeah, it's been yeah. Sorry, I'm a bit overwhelmed, to be honest. This whole thing has gone much better than I thought it could ever go, because I thought it was going to be terrible and that you'd all be mad at me for bringing it up. And and I know this is completely irrational. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm a person who champions reason and rationality. That doesn't mean I'm fucking immune to it. Yeah, I thought it was going to go badly. I was convinced that I was just wrong, and you were going to point out how I was wrong, and that I'm being selfish, and that there's no point in me even bringing this up. What are you doing? Do the entertainment and shut the fuck up. That didn't happen. You've all been absolutely fucking 99.9%. There have been arseholes. I've at least one I've seen, but you just ignore that, for God's sake. He doesn't even exist, but for his sake. Yeah. So
God, like, I don't think we've had like 300 people on the stream before.
I think we have, but it was a long time ago. Because we've been like pretty low key for this whole time, and this is generally what it's like, just me talking shit for however long. But yeah, one of the things, it's a good thing, but it was kind of a bad thing in terms of how it impacted one of us. But I did ask that people go and subscribe to Mrs. Six streaming channel, and you did.
Yeah, and you made me very overwhelmed.
It went over. I think we're probably at, I imagine we're at 1,100 now.
I don't know.
I would.
I stopped looking because I started getting anxious.
Yeah, but we had discussed it the night before, and it was an important thing to do. And now YouTube will.
It's nearly 1,200.
Yeah, it basically means that she can now actually monetize that work, which will be nice. So yeah. I don't know what else to say. Like, there's a lot to say. There's a lot to talk about. But there's so many of you speaking so fast. Normally, I'd be responding to every comment, but I can barely keep up. It's just been pretty wild. But yeah, loads of you have gone onto Patreon and Patreoned me. You've put the amount that is up substantially, so that's fucking awesome. That's gonna. It remains to be seen exactly what happens, whether that all that holds through. But it's amazing nonetheless. Everything is amazing nonetheless.
Weight off the shoulders thing, because YouTube, the way that the algorithm is sort of like working against you.
It definitely feels that way. But to see this video have done so successfully, it is like double the highest other video nearby it. It's absolutely crazy just how much people have come to show their support.
Jordan Peters, for the love of God.
I don't know, man. They're really fun to make, and they tend to do quite well. Maybe you just have to skip those ones. I know I said that if you see someone that you dislike immensely, still try the video. Maybe the video will be very funny. I am quite good at a joke, at least scripted. Yeah, now pay off those vacation credit cards for the... To be fair, we paid off the vacation before we went on it. It's just that it was not good. If you don't know, some of you in here won't know. The vacation, the holiday, it wasn't good. I didn't really enjoy it. It wasn't what we expected. There were lots and lots of bad things about it. If you want to know more, there's a stream a couple of weeks ago now where I just basically spend the whole thing bitching about how it wasn't great. Sick for PM, but I do not want to become Prime Minister. That is a job with work. I'm already a YouTuber who doesn't do any work because YouTube isn't real work, even though I'm basically planning to do about 20 hours extra work a week, give or take.
The atheist from the moon, or banana, I can't tell what that emoji is, but thank you for the super chat.
Well, thank everyone for any money that you're giving. That's just awesome. Some guy, I don't know if he's here, but he did a PayPal pay, and it was like 50 quid, which was just awesome. Just it's a big chunk of money. There you go. Honestly, I used that almost immediately to sort out. I was going to cook food, but everything's been so crazy. This has gone just like, for my channel, it's gone super well. I don't even know what the number is right now. I'm going to have to go and check. But
I mean, Cat's just figured out how to normalize the audience by pressing a button after 3 or 4 years. I hope things work out for you. Wow.
Yeah, so the viewership is at 14,500 views, which for this point... Now, to be fair, that used to be fairly normal for the channel, and it's really nice to see it again. but it's like a full third higher than anything I've had recently, which are all way down. But it's lovely to see that I can still achieve those numbers. You're all still there. I've had so many people tell me that they didn't realize I was still making videos. Which is a common thing.
That is a like a thing. I guess it's just one of those things where you just kind of get pushed into the background on YouTube.
I don't know what it is exactly, but I think it is that if you ignore a couple, YouTube decides that you never want to see something again, which is stupid. Obviously, sometimes you're not.
It's really annoying though, because like the amount of times you get pushed content which you have no interest in, and it keeps pushing that content.
That is,
but not
pardon
the
me.
stuff that you actually like.
That is always one of the weirdest things, I think, is that you see the same video that you didn't want to watch over and over again. But the amount of times I've been on the front page and I've seen a video, but I've noticed it as I'm clicking on another one, and I go, oh shit, wait, that one looks more interesting. I click back and it's gone. And I don't know what the name of it is, and I don't know where it is. And more than once, many times, I have not been able to find.
Tim Allen says, "Drink whiskey, be happy."
Sorry, I will try.
There's so many comments. I have to like focus on certain ones.
No. So Domo Damo, thank you very much for the super chat. Is that Mrs. SIC in the next room shouting through an air vent?
He does. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Well, I can put the mic.
It's the microphone.
I can put the mic further away from me, but I'm just more likely to talk louder.
I can like sniff the microphone, and then maybe you guys will be able to hear me better.
I have removed shorts like every time, and it's still there and keeps coming back. The thing about shorts is that YouTube wants to promote that stuff, and they're well within their rights to, but it just should be not at the expense of everything else. Like, I watch both shorts and normal content. I just almost treat it like they're two separate websites, and maybe YouTube should. Maybe YouTube Shorts should be its own website and not a part of YouTube proper. I don't know. Maybe it should be that way. You know, sometimes you want to sit down and you want to watch videos. Usually at like a TV or a PC or something. Sometimes you want to sit down and you're just like bored and you're scrolling and you're on the toilet. And I don't really want to watch a full video while I'm on the toilet. I'd never do that.
You want to watch brain rot.
Yeah, I want some brain rot to keep me entertained while shit comes out of my butt.
Videos that you watch and it's like half the screen of like some hydraulic press thing going on and then half somebody talking about something. I can't stand those videos. I find them horrible.
Yeah, I don't mind them at all. I think it shows the difference between the ADHD brain and the autism brain. It's just that you just don't know. On the other hand, I get pushed content I don't care about by creators with 150 subscribers and over. Yeah, there's been a common trend, and that's been going for a while, is that you get these, and no offense to them, everybody has to start somewhere, but absolute nobodies, oftentimes with pretty poor content. Like one of the very first things I ever did, holy shit, Dennis Flannery, thank you for the big old super chat. Been here for years, sick. Since you had 12k subscribers, that was a while ago. Cheers from the USA. Thanks for all the laughs. Thank you, and you're welcome. But yeah, like, then it's not even them being small that's the problem. It's that they're shit. And one of the things that I had always done since the very first time I ever made any kind of YouTube video was I was obsessed with making sure I had audio that was good or good enough. And you can do that for so little money, it's ridiculous.
It is one of my biggest problems. Like, I don't mind watching channels that have low subs and low views.
Some of them are really good.
Yes, that's not something that bothers me, but it's the audio quality.
It's when they're terrible quality.
If all you get is just distortion, and I'm like, you've got a really bad microphone, and that's I guess like if that's all you can afford, but at the same time, it's really grating to listen to.
But yeah, so if you're going, you know, many people are going to start YouTubes, make sure you have a good mic. I can't remember who it was. I think it was a fella called Desync. He said, here's the difference. It might have been Desync or it might have been Kill something. I can't remember his name, but he makes videos about quality of content. One of the two. Anyway, he showed, here's a video with 240p video and excellent audio. And here's a perfect 4K video stream with garbage tier audio. And of course, the 240p one was much, much more enjoyable to watch. Sound is so important. It's always been one of the strangest things that I found is, especially back when I was a kid, when people would tell me that they would play video games with the audio off because they wanted to play at night and didn't get in trouble. It's like, get some fucking headphones. Oh, the sound is so important. Sound is like one of the main ways you interact with the world. You make sounds and they come into your ears. Hell, you can do that when you can't see anything. There's almost no situation where you can't project noise and hear it, unless, of course, one of those things on you is broken. Like, it can be dark and you just can't see anything. I fucking hate Mick. You stole my wife. Did Mick stole whiff? Poor Mick. How was your vacation? Unfortunately, JDA79, it was a bit shit. It wasn't very fun. There was lots and lots and lots of problems. If you want to know more about it, how about trash video and audio? I mean, if you're going to go for it, you've got to go all the way.
Hog, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to know more, there is a previous stream where I go into it. I kind of want to move past it at this point, but to say the least, the build up to it was probably too much. It was too high stakes, and it was shit. Like all those three things combined made it really, really bad. And we had moments of a good time, but there was a lot of it that was very stressful and just didn't work. And it wasn't great. Minute Man reference in chat. I mean, that wouldn't surprise me. But someone was saying that I should collab with him. It's like, I'm sure he has no fucking idea who I am. But yeah. A hack to get notifications working. Ask people to go to the community tab and like a bunch of posts and comments. That engagement helps. So that engagement causes the notifications to start working again. That is odd. But if it works, it works. Is it really a vacation if someone doesn't wake you up at 2 a.m. for no reason? Funnily enough, the one thing that was good about it was when it got to past 12, it was pretty silent. We very rarely heard, but we were in the sort of adult portion of the resort we stayed in. So that was good. But up until 12, it was so fucking noisy and obnoxious. It was a family place, but we were just there together. Kids went to my mum's for that time period. And yeah.
Speaking of good mics, could you position one nearer to Mrs. SIC, please?
I have put mine is above my head.
I don't know. Maybe I need to learn how to project my voice more.
You just need to use all the lung.
Ugh, but that's effort.
You breathe in and then you speak.
Okay. Ah!
I didn't say scream. Ugh, families. Yeah, they're shit.
I'm just a softly spoken person. I don't feel the need to start shouting.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm going to start going into it, one of the other things, all the fucking places anywhere near that were restaurants or some kind of entertainment, all blasting fucking music all day. Not our speed. Not what we wanted from it. We wanted somewhere relaxing. Always scream. That is how you get into lifts. You should just scream the entire time. Eventually, people will stop getting in with you. It's an ideal strategy. My first time joining a live stream. I can't stay long because class starts in 2 minutes. I'll hopefully be able to join in the future. Wish me luck in pre-calculus. I wish you luck in pre-calculus and post-calculus and normal calculus. All the calculuses, you shall do the best because I have said it. And if you don't do well, it's
I have said about
because of
getting a new
God.
Microphone, but SIC keeps insisting that this one is fine.
That microphone is fine. It literally is fine. It's your fault.
I'm the problem.
I guess I could get you a new microphone, but if you then are still very quiet and everyone gets mad, that's just
it's my fault. I'm just too quiet.
To be fair, now that Mrs. SIC has 1,000 subscribers, she should be able to monetize her channel. If she earns a bit of scratch, she can buy her own mic. There you go. Perfect. Is it calculuses or calculi? Yeah, 350 people watching is genuinely mad for this.
Yeah, it is really weird.
And again, everybody who's here, thank you so much for turning up. I don't know what you expect, but this isn't a good stream or anything. It is mostly just me talking shit. Just wanted to congratulate Mrs. Sick for beating Moog and Melania.
You mean with your
Quote,
help?
quote.
You helped me.
They helped you and they're paying for the opportunity to do so. That is a thing of beauty.
Thank you.
If you try turning it up. Right.
Yeah, new microphone fund.
Where is there? Okay.
Honestly, I don't know. Like, these ones are pretty good. They're supposed to be stage mics.
The microphones we use, I got because they have USB input/output, so you can plug them into anything, and they have XLR, so they can be plugged into an actual XLR deck. Oh goodness, that was horrible. You talking shit is the best kind of stream. Also, first time here too. Yeah, I mean that's what it is. If we want to make this a standard stream, give me a topic for me to rattle.
Maybe it just needs cleaning. Like if I unplug it and just do the,
you can unscrew.
Give it the Nintendo blow. Maybe
you can unscrew it, but don't do it now. It would sound terrible to them.
No, but...
Goodness sake. She starts reaching for it. She's like, yeah, no, I wouldn't do that. Why would I do that?
I was just demonstrating. I wasn't actually going to do it.
Demonstrating to whom? Hey? I want to help in any way. Does it help to click on an ad or watch it all the way through? I tried joining Patreon, but their credit card bit is not currently working. That is unfortunate. I don't actually know about the ad thing. I assume that ads work if you click them. That's probably the best thing. But other than that, I can only guess that watching them all the way through is slightly better, and just having them is minimal. How about Silksong? Silksong is good and also incredibly fucking frustrating.
Jeff's Gamebox. So the problem with the spoon staffing at the moment is because I got my computer parts changed out. The recordings for the spoon staff thing
for the original D&D campaign have gone missing.
They've gone missing. So, like, we need to try and track them down to see if I can actually continue doing the story or not, because I just don't have access to the recordings anymore. Yeah.
Ultimately, we'll see what happens with that. But she has her main stream. You can chat shit.
Holy shit. Thank you, Less Than Lucid.
Less Than Lucid doing a BAMF. Mrs. Sick Fund Seed or whatever. All right. Mike Fund, yes. And hopefully if you join her on her streams, she'll be streaming tomorrow and Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. Assuming that nothing like happens with the kids or whatever and we have to go do something. Yeah, from 10 a.m. GMT to 2 p.m. GMT, although +1, but whatever. It's the same time if you go to it now and figure out what time it is.
Standard time.
Yeah. Again, I'll never get gifted membership. Poor Connie. It's a shame you can't gift them directly to people. It's very strange. YouTube Premium watch time rewards as a proportion of all watch time. Yeah, YouTube Premium is a different thing, different beast entirely. I'll try to catch you live. Yes, do that. You'll be able to check everything out. What's Six PayPal account? If you go onto my About page, on the main page, you'll be able to access it from there. Everything, all of my main things are accessible on my YouTube's. I say About page, it's not a page anymore. It's like you go to the channel and then there's like a little thing that says more links and you click that and then it shows you all the stuff. And it's in there, including my email and other things.
You've been gifted a gift membership, which is why you're green.
Who's that? Wow, why Paul B? Why am I green? But they have a membership. You're green because you have a membership. They might not have been gifted it. They might have already had it and just never commented. Yeah, people who are members are green. Yeah. 9:24. So like a couple of minutes ago, in fact, a few minutes. Yeah, even the last since we started the stream, a bunch of people have joined the Patreon, which is absolutely crazy. The thing is, like, here's another me feeling like I don't deserve. Mrs. Sick was telling me, like, well, it's your imposter syndrome that you've basically always had. And it's like, oh, it's not really. I don't think it's imposter syndrome, but no, it is.
Yeah.
Like, I don't any longer have imposter syndrome about the quality of my videos. I think I know how to make a good video. I know how to make an enjoyable one with good jokes that's factually accurate. I've gotten that down pat pretty well, and I'm pretty good at making the kinds of animations that I make, and it's all fun. But I still don't feel like I deserve success necessarily, and I think that's one of my biggest problems. So for a pretty long time, holy fuck, someone just gave me 103 quid.
Oh,
Thank you so much. I'm not going to shout you out because I don't know if you'd want to.
and because it might be real name to you.
And real names come through and all that. But you know who you are, and you're welcome. Yeah, so people, like, just... I haven't done Patreon shout-outs properly like I did in this one for such a long time, and I think it's really hurt sort of the security of my channel. A big part of why this whole situation has been so painful.
I think we kind of both are kind of like that, though. Like, in terms of you're not. I don't know if is it a British thing where you just like you don't want to impose yourself on other people.
I do think it's largely an us thing rather than just
know.
being. There's plenty of British people who are like, yeah, gives money.
Well, yeah, true. Like, but I don't know. I don't feel the need to self-promote in the same way.
I've got no problem self-promoting, but just like really asking for things, especially things that I know people are like perfectly happy to do. People like supporting things that they want to see. And like I said about the output, like so many people just tell me, I love the content and I haven't seen it in a while, and that's been really annoying, or that it hasn't been showing up and I've had to hunt it down or whatever. Someone told me that they'd already... The thing about setting an alarm is kind of a meme, but it's also would technically work. Someone said, yeah, I actually do that, and it works. Like, if you have your phone alarm and you can set a weekly reminder of something, you could just have it so it goes SIC video, and you go, oh yeah, and you just go watch it. Then the notification doesn't even need to come into play, because even if the notifications don't work, you're coming at the right time out of nowhere, basically. Hey, Sick, can you hear me? No.
Oh, thank you.
I'm sorry, I meant what?
I just got 10 USD per month on your Patreon. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much.
I seriously appreciate it. It's crazy. I mean, I'm trying to count my email. My email is a little bit not usable at the moment because it's Patreon. Really, really please. A lot of people have joined for free as well, and I'm super happy about that, because I do genuinely think that having the Patreon then email you, there's a new video out, is going to be a helpful way for people to stay on top. Because that's the thing. Even people who are like, if you're coming like a day later, that's great. But the best thing for the health of the content on a channel is to get to it as soon as you possibly can. And that doesn't mean just ignore it if you see it later. It means that the best time to click on a video is when you see it. And I think the watch later hack is another 20. Is it the same? No, different person. Thought it was the same person.
Thank you, Anne, as well.
And John Gavin, thank you very much. But just, yeah, I think if we keep on top of it for even just a little while, but preferably for the long term, just making a habit of, and like I said in the video, I wanted to make this like a universal set of advice, because I've seen so many people struggling with it, and I because I know the pain, I'm hoping that it has, Like, I hope these ideas spread around. I didn't even think to say it. Like, tell other people to do this for other channels. Like, if someone says to you, oh, God, it's really bad that this channel is this. Like, I wouldn't necessarily say send them to my video, but you could at least tell them, like, a couple of the ideas. Using the watch later thing. Making sure, if it's a channel that always publishes at the same time, always turn up then if you can. There's all sorts of ways that you can make it so that the content that you like is going to get the best chance it can. And it shouldn't, and here's the thing, it shouldn't need to work like this. It didn't used to work like this. But unfortunately, YouTube has a habit of changing things. They have dials and they play with them, and sometimes they do good things and sometimes they do fucking bad things. And it all depends on who you are at that exact moment of how badly that affects you. What they're supposed to do is things that hurt low quality slop content and help channels that actually make things.
All the AI generated shit.
Yeah, but unfortunately, often that just doesn't seem to work. And at the moment, I've seen almost endless AI slop and so much stuff that's good. And the thing is, like, I'm talking about AI slop. I mean the stuff that is clearly low effort. Like, there is interesting stuff that's done in all sorts of ways. Like, AI is just a tool. But the way it's being used by so many people is horrendous. And so I'm not trying to say that it's necessarily a bad thing. Some of you will disagree with me and say that it's 100% a bad thing. And honestly, I don't necessarily disagree, especially, again, with how it's being used. But the cat's out of the bag, but whatever. Anyway, you're saying YouTube is playing with their knobs. Old Chinese proverb, man who goes to bed with itchy bum wakes up with smelly fingers. Oh my God. That is gross and very accurate. Maybe wash your ass. I use AI to assist with the boring bits of my writing research.
Wash your ass.
Like, I know for a fact that there's definitely going to be things that are cool about it. But
everything I touched is a worthless slop.
The amount of it's been the same with almost every technology. I mean, you could have some people tell you that the internet has been a net negative, and sometimes their arguments are kind of convincing. Like, there's lots of things about the internet that have been really shit, but it does do good things. There's lots of things about all sorts of technologies, but when people who are just lazy and trying to make money without actually doing anything get hold of it, it's so bad. How do we know you're not AI? Because I'm really bad at those games where you click the thing, and I swear that the AIs are better at those.
Click the thing?
Click the thing to prove that you're not a robot. I'm surprised at how bad I am at those. The amount of times I've gone through it like 4 times.
You mean the thing where you're like, click on all the boats, and
you're like, click on all the bridges. Or the fucking one that's like a bike, and it, like, one tiny part of it, like a pixel, is in one of the squares, and you're like, do I click it? I don't know. What do I do? And you have like an existential fucking nightmare. You don't know what's going on. But no, like, honestly, I think one of the things that's good about my channel is the way that I speak is very difficult for any of the current AIs, at the very least, to successfully emulate without, because they try to be too accurate, and I speak right good like what I does, and I don't think many of them are particularly capable of A, my patterns, and B, how I've got a very bouncy, a little bit of a sing-songy performance.
And you're very loud.
There are good things about AI. For example, if you, like me, can't draw for shit and want to have character picture for an RPG, AI slop on YouTube is really getting out of hand. But AI slop, like, here's a way that I've used it, and you can think that it was the worst thing that anyone's ever done, or that it was a good idea. And I think it was a really good idea at the time. Me and the kids and Mrs. SIC, we were out at a local pub, and it was a lovely day. So it was like, oh, let's go sit in the beer garden. It'd be really nice. And then the fucking wasps turned up. And me and Mrs. SIC are chill. We're grown ups. We know how to deal with wasps. You just kind of ignore them, and they fly towards you, and then they fuck off. But the kids are kids, and wasps freak kids out. And I was like, shit, how? And I told them to imagine as if they were sugar inspectors. They're just having a look for sugar, and that didn't really do anything for them. I was like, I've got a fucking idea, and I typed in like, show me a wasp with a note clipboard and a hard hat and a high vis jacket, with looking for sugar, and it made this picture that, and I showed it to the kids.
Very cute, actually.
It was adorable, and it calmed them down so much. And yeah, maybe if I was like a really good drawer who could draw ridiculously fast, artist who could draw ridiculously fast and make that into something, maybe I could have done that, but I'm not. It took 2 seconds to do, and it worked. Oh, the fucking wasps. So, there are good things. There are, unfortunately, on YouTube, mostly bad things. It's very annoying. I saw a pretty interesting video from Prof. Dave about AI with experiments showing that it's able to seek self-preservation, which is both fascinating, terrifying, very, very scary. If you want to know a lot about, especially real AI or the concept of real general intelligence, Computer File has a bunch of videos on it. Actual AI researchers talking about. When people say AI, if you mean just like machine learning, that's not really AI. If you mean AI like Skynet, that's general artificial intelligence. That would be something that has it'd have a complete understanding of how the world and possibly universe works, and be able to make decisions and predictions based on that information and all that shit. It's pretty wild. There's some very interesting thought experiments involved in it. The postage stamp one is fascinating to talk and think about. But yeah. Anyway, so now you're only a whiskey inspector, Cersic, like wasps for sugar. I mean, I do like sugar too.
If you're going around with a hard hat, just testing people's whiskies.
I just walk up to them, push them over, and just take their whiskey. Go testing. Where's the Beppis got? There it is. But yeah, China has an AI called Skynet. Are they being funny, or did they think that was a genuinely good idea? A helmet is also just a hard hat. Yeah, if Cersic, because I have a Cersic thing. Like I have a big fucking folder, absolutely chocked full of versions of Cersic that I've changed and made into different ways. And one of them has a hard hat. I think he also has a pickaxe at some point. But theoretically, if the helmet is a hard hat, shouldn't I just have painted the helmet yellow? Would that make more sense? Can you imagine AI correcting Cersic's mangled English? You don't know how to words. Yes, exactly. I have on occasion. Can I help you, masses?
Masses?
Masses? Mrs.
Can I have a Pepsi, please?
Yeah.
Where are you hiding?
Oh yeah, I put them over here. I forgot. I thought I put them back. I wasn't paying attention.
Beverage.
Eat Beppis. There you go.
But eat the can.
Et the Beppis. Pickaxe, rock and stone. It would make more sense, but it wouldn't be as funny. That's exactly the point. And that's one of the things I like about the fact that I speak occasionally in a very strange way.
The Woo Police and the Hawk Doctor. I forgot about the Hawk Doctor.
Oh, Dr. Buzzard MD. And the music in the background is from Deadly Premonition, because it just sounds like a 70s cop show theme. Because it basically is. Christ, yeah, Dr. Hawk MD's a long time ago. That was back when I used to do live action stuff. Like, one of the things about like I still have a green screen, but finding the time and having the space to actually deploy it is practically impossible now. The kids are enormous. They're both taller than Mrs. Sick is now.
Yeah.
I'm 6'3". She is not 6'3". And the kids have outgrown her. When I put the kids as taller than her in the video today, yeah, that was intentional. She's not that much shorter than them. It's like a centimeter.
We're about the same height now.
One of them is
One
definitely
of them
taller,
slightly, it's like half a centimeter taller than me.
and the other one is as tall as you at least. But probably this time tomorrow will be taller than you. Let's be honest. You're a short stack. That's just 6'3". How much you weigh? None of your fucking business.
I'm 53,
yes. She's 53. 5'3".
Sure, I'll take it. I'm 53. I look amazing.
My goodness. She's 2 foot tall.
Oh my god, I'm not that bad.
I mean, sometimes it's hard to tell. She's very, very.
I am small, but not.
She's
that
a diddy
small.
person. It's very cute. She's not that. She's, to be honest, we know a bunch of people who are shorter than her, and every time
It's
we
really
see the
weird. I get weirded out when I'm towering over people.
small
I'm
person.
like, that's a full-grown adult stood next to me, and I'm taller than them.
Yeah, it's super weird, and I love to point it out. I find it funny. It's like, look, you're the tall person in this conversation. Oh, was a throwback to your earlier vid, to be honest. Yeah, the Dr. Buzzard thing, I would love to do more stuff specifically like that. Especially the green screen stuff. I'd love to do that again, but the problem is we live in a really small house and we just don't have the money to upsize. It's just not feasible at the moment. And that's true for a lot of people. And yes, I mean Patreon is amazing today. Whether or not that's going to come even close to enough to get us out, I doubt it. But every penny helps, and the more we build it up, the more likely things are going to change.
Just
so
waiting for the market to crash. That's what I'm doing now.
the housing market,
Yeah.
yeah.
I want that to absolutely bomb so we can buy a house for cheap.
I've seen a few things, and it's suggested that it's not possible for that to happen.
No,
but I don't
think
really,
so.
I don't understand. It's not. I wouldn't pretend that I have any idea what any of that's about. I'm watching this on 2 screens. That seems useful. Ah. Do you have PayPal? I do have a PayPal. It's in my About section. You can find it by going to the main channel page and clicking. It says SIC. It says my name and the amount of subs I have. I'm a new lifer atheist, and you click more, and then a bunch of links will come up that will tell you where to go to do things. Yeah. It happened once.
My
It can
girlfriend
happen
is
again.
5'1" and 104 pounds. Tiny.
I don't know what the £104 necessarily means.
It's tiny.
She's teeny tiny. Okay.
Teeny tiny.
Just watched your YouTube algorithm is fucked video. I imagine so, because I linked this and everything else from that. I actually put this up 4 hours earlier than I normally would have.
7.4 stone.
Oh, wow.
Small.
That is nothing. That's like a child weight. My goodness.
Yeah, but for 5'1", it's actually not that bad.
It's small though. The housing market can't collapse, from the same team that bought you. The housing market can't collapse, 2008 edition. I mean, maybe. I don't know. But this wasn't someone like arguing because they want to keep the houses. It was someone just talking about it. I don't know. I don't pretend to understand it. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. If you're coming, especially to this stream,
Never
for facts, oh
never
God, no.
attempted to buy a house, so we don't know.
Discord channel at some point, or nah, no. I had one a long time ago, and then I found it. I left it on its own for ages, and then it was a bunch of people being pretty weird. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to shut this shit down. I thought it was a better solution than allowing things to get weird under my name while I'm not in charge of it. And someone said, "Oh, you can let me be a manager of it." It's like, I don't fucking know you. How about I have nothing and then no one can fuck it up for me? I like to have the things that I control, because then if something stupid happens, it's my fault. I come to this stream because I'm a terrible person, but you're a wolf. That doesn't sound. I guess that would be a dumb wolf, especially, would be a terrible person. Yeah. Any financial advice? Buy Laserdisc.
Invest in Blockbuster.
Yeah. That seems to be what Discord is for, people being weird. Yeah. I have been invited to a group for a specific reason, and I guess I'll turn up. But yeah, I have an account. I just don't use it. To be honest, the main thing, like, I made the Discord channel and then I ignored it because when I installed Discord on my phone, the notifications were fucking endless. It pissed me off.
So turn them off.
I get that you turn them off, but if something pisses me off fast enough, I just fucking get rid of it. Like, it's just like, oh, you're not worth my time or effort. Goodbye. It's just how my brain works. I don't like live streams, but earlier today, SIC to join me. So here I am. Now I'm leaving a comment. Also, to help you. The thing with the numbers and the algorithm or whatever. Yeah. Thank you, Hobo Brett. How's non-Hobo Brett and Housed Brett and Car Brett? I don't know what other kinds of Bretts there are. Rocket Brett? Rocket Brett?
Rocket Brett sounds great.
Burning out his bread out here alone. Betamax is the future. Betamax is the future. Honestly, VHS is one of those things that you find out, oh, they actually still use it because you can use it to make unfucking, like, terabytes and terabytes and terabytes of backup. Like, they actually do that. Now, it's not very accessible because you have to wind the tape, but it's like huge long-term storage. When managed properly, Discord is great. If you don't have someone to help you with it, it can be very time-consuming to get set up properly. Or you could just not set it up and then not use it because you don't like using it anyway. So why not just not? This is what these streams are for. If you want to have a chat with me and say some things to me, you can talk to me here and you can comment on my videos and maybe I'll see those. But in here, you're much, much more likely to get my attention. Even with the nearly 400 of you, which is fucking madness, I can generally keep up with the chat now.
I can't.
Discworld is amazing. Discworld is amazing. Some of those books are some of my favourite books ever. If you like Discworld, read Yahtzee's books as well. Yahtzee Croshaw, or Ben Yahtzee Croshaw. He made Mogworld is particularly good. But all of his books are Pratchett-esque. Although he would find that to be a little bit upsetting because he doesn't really want to just be that. But they are.
You have a writing style, don't you? So.
Hello from the Bahamas. Hello, bananas.
Hello from England.
Hello from not the Bahamas. Hello from it was raining earlier. It's not now. Thank you for telling us that YouTube super thanks are not your preferred donation method. They are not. Because they are, like, YouTube takes a big cut from those.
Is it like, it's like over 30% now, I think.
It's 30%, and there's definitely something else because I do not get 70% of them. Like, 100%, not 70%, 50% of the time. Hello from Iran? Questionmark? That's an, I don't know. Is it? Is it hello? Is it from Iran? Is it from? Just watched the latest vid and want to say, whenever I have enough time, I always make an effort to watch your old videos, including streams and all. I mean, I wouldn't watch the streams. The streams are not good. The streams are here as community outreach. They are a way of me spending like an hour on a Monday having a chat. Thoughts on Douglas Adams? I like Douglas Adams. I've read a few of his books. They're quite good. Did he write Dirk Gently? Or is that the other guy? There's a few guys. I think he wrote Dirk Gently.
I think he did.
Yeah. Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency. The show's really good. Surprisingly good. Very, very different. I think it's a sequel in a sense. Very much enjoyed it. I can't watch past streams. I need to be able to jump in the chat. I fully get that. I genuinely don't understand why the streams get.
I don't mind watching old streams, but then again, I rarely talk to people in chat. So
That's true. Dirk Gently and Hitchhikers. Yeah, okay, I was right. Loving the stream, by the way. Thank you very much, Snake Boy. You should see if you could collaborate with Minute Man. I reckon you'd get on. You are either the same person who's told me that multiple times, or not the first person to tell me that, because I have been told that multiple times. Again, I don't know if he'd even know who I am, and I've also heard him chat about sort of this style of YouTuber, this style of religious commentary, and I didn't get the impression he particularly liked it, but maybe I was just being uncharitable, I don't know. But if he got on with me, that'd be pretty cool. I haven't been a reader since I tried to do a uni course 20 years ago. Read these 12 books today, and here's another 20 for extra reading you get through those. I should get into audiobooks. I do enjoy reading from time to time, but when I'm not in the mood for it, it's like pulling teeth.
I like to. YouTube has like quite because I like philosophy books. So, but YouTube has quite a wide selection of philosophy books on their like audio books.
Bunch of books as audio.
I much prefer doing it that way. I don't know. I take the information in better when I'm not reading it, when I can hear it.
Yeah. So Peanut Gun, my notifications are weird. Yeah, books good, but books not for everyone. Have you considered a collab with Forrest Valco? I've considered collabs with all sorts of people, and then I thought, they won't care. They don't want to do anything with me. I'm the worst. I'm a terrible person by almost intentionally. So Professor Plink is good fit for a collab. I will more than likely collab at some point with Plink. His video during my holiday did very well. People seem to resonate with it and enjoy it quite a lot.
What kind of philosophy? Continental philosophy, mainly.
All sorts. Philosophy of pooping, which probably exists.
I really tried to get into Hegel, and it's very difficult.
I did trades instead. Got the few books needed for free, and they lasted the entire course. There you go. I do hate it when, like, you hear these stories of, you need this specific book, and you need the latest print version, and in order to pass my class, you have to like share the fucking serial number of it. It's like, that's fucking shit.
Not even self-understood is philosophy. That's a good way of putting it. I mean, I like existentialism. Tends to be a thing. It vibes with me well, so I tend to go for those types.
This channel introduced me to the skeptic. Thanks for getting me to sub. I'm glad to hear that. His video during the holiday absolutely fucking bombed, and I don't think it was because of the quality of the content or that it was an unattractive video for people to click on. It might have been because I made it clear that it was a guest video. That is entirely possible, but it really shouldn't have had that effect. And pardon me.
Instead of saying but.
I burped and said but. If you've got a burr word and a burp, just say the burr word and burp.
Yeah, that's why you say bollocks.
I say bollocks a lot. I say bum cheeks as well when I burp sometimes. H Bomber Guy collab on why DS2 is better than DS3. Yeah. I've forgotten what I was going to say. It was super important and special and handsome and attractive. But yeah, bumping content. Forrest called your channel better than his once. I do remember that, but I have a funny feeling he was just being nice. I think he was talking about a particular person. It might have been Kent Hovind. That seems likely, but it might not. And he pointed out that Creaky, and possibly Emma, and someone else maybe, had all had all done content on this person first, and I think he was just trying to do his due diligence. It's like, I'm not the first person to do this. Personally, he didn't need to do that, but I appreciate it. Maybe he had watched all those videos and he was like, now it's my turn, and he did think that it was good. But yeah, this might just be the more of the imposter syndrome and self-loathing, that someone might have given me a genuine, heartfelt compliment. I was like, why are you lying? It's a terrible habit, and I should probably stop. I like your debunk critique the most because you're funny. It's not a sad funny either. Like when you're laughing at the guy you're critiquing. Yeah, I'm not, like, I make jokes. Like, this shit is fun and not like depressing funny. It's like, it's so ridiculous. How can you not have fun? And as much as, like, I've seen a lot of people and they do a lot of things. There's I feel like I'm a lot less cynical than some other people when they're being funny. Like, I'm trying to make jokes for the sake of the jokes rather than the sake of the debunk per se. Like, I've been known to, on occasion, write a whole video because I had one joke in mind that I really wanted to say and I thought was very funny. And yeah, I mean, I think that's how you should make content in general, is that make it because you have a reason to make it. Make it because it's going to be fun to make. One of the first things I ever learned as a content creator that was learned by hearing someone else say something and thinking about it. I heard someone say, oh yeah, I had to make some filler content and it always does so badly. And I'm like, of course it fucking does. You made something not because you felt the urge to create. You made something because you absolutely had to. And even though I do have an organized schedule and I make sure that I make 2 videos a week, when I make those videos, I scour the internet for something that will work, for something that I think, yeah, I can make a video about this. This is going to be fun. It is the worst part of my creation process, is finding something to do, because I can't do it unless I'm feeling it. So it has to be done that way. Otherwise, yeah. Did you say Christian leaning? Did who say Christian leaning? Milo is. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, my wife says that my gut has filler content, but I likely should not say that in public. Yes. Content creation is like a fart. Milo equals Mini Minute Man. Yeah, I didn't say he was Christian leaning at all. I didn't even remotely reach that idea of a thing to say. I did say that he thinks that atheists... I don't know if this is a fact, but I got the vibe that people who are kind of dickheads... I don't know. I could be completely wrong. Maybe... I don't know. It was a momentary thing. I'm not going to put words into his mouth. I'm probably wrong. It's just, that's how it sounded. I felt, I wouldn't say personally attacked, but he said something about creators like me, and it sounded like he doesn't like us. And I'm like, okay, whatever. It is what it is. I don't know. I probably was just wrong. No, not you. Someone else in the chat. Okay, fair enough. Sorry. I once went on a multi-week search for your content just to re-find the ice thief joke. I have no idea what the ice thief joke is, but I'm sure it was really, really funny. I know I have lots of funny jokes because I'm a very funny man who makes funny videos, and you should make sure that you've liked and subscribed and turn up every 8 p.m. GMT on Wednesdays and Fridays. Let's make sure that my channel doesn't fucking die of stupidity. And I will see you all in the next one, because I'm going to go now. Nearly fucking 400 of you, 440 odd likes. It's really amazing, but I have stuff to do and I have to go. But thank you all so much. And here's to a successful future.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.